All right, guys, I'm going to be recording this video at the end of the third quarter. The reason for that is I have to get ready to hang out with some people, and I'm not going to bother to watch the fourth quarter because I would have been late if I had. I planned on it, but we're down 110 to 79. So, I mean, we are down literally 80, so 90, 100, 110. We're down 31 right now, not looking great. I would say this is the most embarrassing loss of the season. I thought the Boston one was bad, losing by 30 at home against them, but this was just over by halftime. I mean, the first quarter, honestly, this game was over too. This was a bad game, both defensively and offensively, to say the least. Clearly, the lack of depth on the Knicks is catching up to them. It did in the playoffs, but it's already catching up to us in the regular season. The Cavs, I think they're like 29. I think they're actually, yeah, I think they're 30th in terms of minutes played for their guys. So that clearly shows that they've got a bench that can come in and can get it done. And also shows that they're blowing teams out, which certainly helps. But the problem with this game is the defense. It's just being beat off of the perimeter. And then all of a sudden it puts you essentially into a 2v1. Because if you get beat off of the dribble, when now let's say Cat is back or Precious is back, well, they have to make a decision. Do they step up and help? Or do they drop back and be on their guy? If they drop back, it's a layup. If they step up, it's a pass or a lob. So it's basically automatic, which is why defense is so important. The Knicks are 17th in defense. I mean, I'm not sure the last time a team won a championship being that bad defensively. I mean, not that that's necessarily bad. It's about average, I guess, but like you can't be an average team and win in the NBA, right? OKC has the best defense. They are the best team statistically. It's as simple as that. But the defense isn't the only issue. Offensively, there isn't much. Brunson can go one on one, can guys involved. Cat got up to a slow start, then really got it going. But outside of that, Mikal Bridges, you look at his 14 points. I mean, he had 7 straight at one point in the third quarter. So half of his points were just in one stretch, in like a 2-minute stretch. So outside of that, there was nothing. Precious Achiuwa was 3 of 10, did have 10 boards, stuff the stat sheet. But Precious, he just doesn't give you much offense because he doesn't have a post game and he can't shoot, even though I know he was 1 of 3 last game or whatever. But Precious, they're leaving him open. They're daring him to shoot. And then also when Cat comes out, well, now you've got Porty and Precious in. So two guys that can't shoot. You can see why the Cavs are defending it so easily. They're able to fly around the ball and just be pest. That's why Cat was traded to the Knicks, is because they wanted to go 5 out and make teams have difficulty guarding them. And the problem so far with the Knicks is that, yeah, they're the second best offense, but the defense, it just doesn't matter because even when the Knicks were scoring on the Cavs, they couldn't get stops, right? So basically, how this game went was the Cavs scored, the Knicks scored, and then the Cavs scored, and the Knicks didn't score. That's exactly how this game went, literally in that order. Brunson has 26. I highly doubt he's playing in the fourth quarter. There's no way Brunson's coming out there. I do need, I think, 2 more buckets, 26. So I need 4 more points to hit my demon, but I don't think he's coming back out. Cat got me my bet, which is great. OG 27. I don't know why OG came back. Didn't look healthy at all. Why rush it? Why not just keep him on a couple extra days for Boston? But he was a full participant the past couple of days in practice. Porty, awful. I mean, he's going up against Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, so I didn't expect much of him as a second round rookie. Did block a shot, did have a couple of boards, but just the turnovers, the fouls. I mean, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. No chance to guard Evan Mobley. Again, I don't, not faulting him, but awful minutes. Campaign 0 for 4. Miles McBride minus 22 in 19 minutes, 1 of 4, had 3 boards, and Shamit 8 minutes. Shamit was honestly arguably the worst guy on the floor tonight. Literally did nothing besides turn it over and commit a foul. And then Dottie's in the game. Okay, so Dottie's in the game. So yeah, the Knicks are certainly going to be clearing the bed. Dottie's playing, it's over. Tibbs should wrap it up. I mean, I get money's on the line, but like again, from like a standpoint of the team, the sake of the team, there's absolutely no reason that any of the starters or even bench guys should be in this game. It's just you're on the road prime time against the Cavs, a chance to make a statement, a chance to show that you belong in the same tier as the Celtics, the Cavs, and the Thunder, and clearly the Knicks aren't in that tier. People are going to be like Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson didn't play. Even if they did play, the Knicks still would have got blown out. There's just a huge difference between these two teams. The Cavs are well rested. They're an elite defensive team, and they have depth. It's as simple as that. I mean, the Cavs bench honestly was outplaying the Knicks starters. Like that's how bad it was. Like look at Ty Jerome, 16 minutes plus 19, 19 points. DeAndre Hunter plays in 19 minutes and goes 4 of 4 from three with 16 points plus 13. Dean Wade, 11 minutes plus 15. Coro, 8 minutes plus 12, right? Sam Merle, plus 17 in 14 minutes, right? Literally, Craig Porter Jr., whoever that is, 1 minute plus 8. Like, how does that make any sort of sense? He must have just checked in. I have no idea who that guy even is. So it's looking like, let me refresh this. Who's in for the Knicks right now? Um, for some reason, Matt Ryan and Tyler Kolek are not in yet. I mean, I guess Tibbs is going to wait a little bit, but yeah, I mean, this is the worst loss of the year. I don't know. It's concerning. It's always, I mean, obviously I'm not on the court, but like it's just concerning in the sense of you can't just sweep this under the rug, right? The Knicks are now 0-4 against the Celtics and the Cavs. The Knicks are 0-6 against the Cavs, Celtics, and the Thunder. Three teams that have depth and elite defenses and can shoot the ball exceptionally well. So, yeah, I mean, the Knicks are not a championship contender right now. I think we can all agree on that. There's a lot of work to do. It can be done, but just the way this roster is constructed is obviously not ideal because all of the money goes to the starters. Like Cat's making 60 million a year. Jalen Brunson's on a steal of like 27 million a year. OG's making like 50 million a year. Bridges, I don't know, like low 20s, mid 20s a year. I think Bridges is actually making less than 20 million a year. He's on a steal, but he's about to get extended. Precious is on like a 1 year cheap deal. So like that's kind of the thing is the bench is so Shamit, Payne are on vets minimum. Porty's on what a two-way. Dadier is on that rookie contract. He was a first round pick, the cheapest like ever. And then yeah, that's it. So the bench is literally just either rookies or like developmental rookies, or it's guys on minimum contracts. So the bench is just bad, bro. If I'm being real, just not great. It just doesn't match up with the elite of elite, man. I mean, the bench can hang with like mediocre teams, but it's not going to be able to get it done against these top teams. And looking at Jalen Brunson, yeah, he's not in the game right now. I mean, he's played 28 minutes. So, uh, yeah, I'm actually just out of the sake of this video, and then we'll get out of here. I want to see who's in the game. Um, it's a commercial, so yeah, I don't know. It sucks too because it's like just a terrible start to the weekend. I've been waiting like all week for this game to see the Knicks compete. Somebody just hit a three on our team. Who just hit a three, man? Let me guess. It was. Do I say Dottie just for the heck of it? Let's see who hit it. It was Deuce. No, it was Dottie. It actually was. Oh my god. That three that we just hit to make it 85 to 121 was Dottie. I kind of wish I was watching just to see our first round rookie play, but like I can't. McBride hit a three. Dottie hit a three. Payne just missed. Yeah, so we're emptying it, man. I mean, McBride plays in blowouts. It'll probably like 3 minutes left. Tibbs will take everyone out. But yeah, that's gonna do it, man. Rip. I had a bet for Brunson to hit the score over 29. That's gonna come up short. Brunson had 16 in the first quarter, but yeah, the Knicks are gonna fall short. It's crazy too because we're shooting 48% from the field and 38 from three. You could win games. Plenty of teams can win games like that. Those are both like average, and the Knicks are getting blown out. The reason for it is the Cavs are shooting 62.3% from the field and 56.3% from three. So yeah, this is the worst game of the year. Effort, lack of depth, bad shots, no defense, outcoached. Wow, terrible. If the Knicks can bounce back on Sunday against the Celtics and beat them in Boston, I honestly would completely forget about this game, but I'd be stunned. I'd be dumbfounded if the Knicks find a way to beat the Celtics. But if the Knicks lose, which I think they will, they're going to be 0-5 against the Cavs and the Celtics. Again, one team in the last like decade plus has had a less than 500 record against the top two teams and won a championship. And again, that team had LeBron James on it and the Cavs and 2016-17. And also that Cavs team was not 0-5, right? Like I think they were like 2-4 or something like that. So not a great look for the Knicks. But hey, man, it's the Knicks. Anyone who expected us to win is a fool, bro. All I can say is I'm glad I didn't put money on the fucking Knicks, dude, because, Jesus, imagine they lose and you lose money. But, all right, I'm out. Peace.